John Mayer is one of my most favorite guitarists and musicians and songwriters of all times, so it was pretty hard to find a song that I haven't heard before, but I did, and it is performance of Layla together with Eric Clapton at his own festival. You see, Eric Clapton organizes a Crossroads Guitar Festival, and I heard that it's actually extremely stressful to play there. I think John Mayer himself said it, or maybe I heard it from Tom Misch, that once you're on that stage, all the great, amazing, outstanding guitarists are watching you and are judging every little note you're putting out there. So it takes guts to get on the stage. But John Mayer have proved himself a long time ago, and so he gets to share the stage with Eric here. And that's what I'm going to look at today. So let's enjoy this together. Wow. Woo. Haha. Who's the bass player? Still gets the voice. I really don't want to stop it, guys, but just a short commentary. The amount of energy that's coming through this performance. You can see all of the people's excitement, realizing what a big moment this is, standing on the stage with them, even though it's probably his band, Eric's band, I mean. And John Mayer just enjoying every single moment. Very groovy, the way to play it here. There's a little bit of swing into that. Usually we know that song. Maybe more straight. Here they're kind of playing with they're swinging it a little bit more than usual. There's some noise outside, I hope you can't hear it. Let's continue. By the way, notice these picks there. It seems like he has them like glued somehow to that stand. Never seen that before. Two drummers. Come on. Okay, come on, John. Great tone. Haha. Eric now, come on! right. There, just don't have to prove anything. That's the beautiful thing. Just playing basically very basic, simple solo, but the tone and the deliberateness, is that even a word? The way he's intending each note and the calmness, it's just beautiful. You could see the communication with that other guitarist. I almost feel like he was like, "Oh, do you also want to take a solo or not?" And then he was like, "No, let's throw it back to John." It seemed like, I don't know. Notice this guitarist is playing left-handed, but he has right-handed guitar, so the thick strings are at the bottom. I've seen him before. I think he plays with Eric quite regularly, but it's pretty unique way of playing the guitar. Perfect bending. What's this? What is it? Oh. Playing a slide now. Ah. What's this song? It's famous. That's Steve Gadd on the drums. Okay. What's this song? What the heck? Do they say it here? Let me know in the comments. I'm confused. It sounds it's probably like really famous. Beautiful tone on both of those guitars. And is that Steve Gadd on the drums? It does look like him, doesn't it? Guys, I need you in the comments to explain everything to me. I'm just a silly little guitar teacher in the corner of the internet here. Excited about learning about all these players, learning from them. Beautiful slide work there. John, with this, I think he's switched to playing with fingers now. The tone is very nice and soft. His bending is on point and beautiful and melodic. Let's continue. This sounds really familiar. He still does have a pick, I think. Beautiful chord here. It's basically in C, but then we're hearing basically the minor subdominant chord they're leaning into there. I think actually that's what it is probably. So you have C, so this is very, also Beatles do this a lot. Great tone, John. He's playing his PRS. Silver Sky. Wow.
John Mayer!
Please do let me know in the comments what this song was. I'd like to know. Wow. I really loved John Stone and how beautifully melodically, with respect, he was playing his Silver Sky. Maybe that tells us something about which one is actually better, whether actual Fender Stratocaster or John Mayer's new collaboration with PRS. To be honest, I preferred John Stone, but maybe I'm biased because I'm his big fan. Eric Clapton didn't play much, so it's hard to say, but his tone was a little bit thinner, but both of their playing was amazing, and I'm just watching this with a lot of respect. So a couple things here. If we look at the beginning on the Layla song again, notice how the drums sound like exactly the same, how they are really in the pocket, despite the fact that there is a percussionist at the back. There is Steve Gadd and the other drummer playing the whole set, both of them. It sounds amazingly tight. One thing I noticed at the beginning, when Eric comes to the microphone, he's still pretty far here. See how he's coming to the microphone, started singing. That tells me that these microphones are probably condenser microphones, because he wouldn't be picked up from that distance. And also, they probably managed to then fix that in post-production when they were making this video and putting it all together. So yeah, that's one thing I noticed there. Regarding the song Layla, a lot of you probably know this, but basically we start with D minor. And then for the verses, it's a very interesting harmony. We go to C sharp minor, then this G sharp 7, and then C, D, E, and then it's basically in E major, F sharp minor, B7, E, and then we go through the A back to the D. So it's quite a brilliant way of transitioning and modulating, where you use this chord A, that is a fourth chord of the E major, to transition into D minor, where the A chord, the A7 or A major, would be the fifth chord this time. So that's one way to modulate if you want to create a nice transition in your song. Use a chord that belongs to both of the keys, the one you're modulating from and the one you're trying to modulate into. So that's one little musical tip right there. And now let's look back at those tones. So John starts here, very thick tone. Great thematic work he's doing here. He plays very rhythmically, something like this, and then he repeats that, making the solo dance a little bit more here. Ah, very nice. Very simple, but very, again, with a lot of intention and precision. I take it a little bit back about the tone. Like, I really like his tone too, but in my ears, it's a little bit thinner than John's, and I kind of prefer that. Maybe it's just the loudness that deceives me here as well. You see that? He asked him, want a solo? No. Wanna go? That's probably it. No, it's alright. maybe shook his head or something. Wow. I'll leave it here, guys. I'm glad I can still find performances of John Mayer that I hadn't heard before, and I can look into his playing and appreciate the greats like Eric Clapton. Is always a good thing to do as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share, subscribe, all that sort of stuff. If there are some guitarists perhaps, or hobby musicians, singers, songwriters out there, do check the first link below, please. I have a musician community. I hope to see you in the next video. If you enjoyed this particular song, you might enjoy this video right here. I will see you right there. Keep shredding and keep it funky.